Hi viewers, today we are going to focus on finding the inverse of function. Here we have got two different functions. Here we have a radical function and here we have a rational function. Okay, now the question is, how are we going to determine their inverse? Okay, alright, now let us first make a solution. Okay, and now here we have h into x are equal to a cube root 2x minus 1. Okay, now what we're going to do in this question is, let us make the whole equation be y. Okay, alright, here let us have question 1, y are equal to the whole of this equation, a cube root 2x minus 1. Alright, okay, now what we're going to do is, now we're looking for x. Let's make x the subject. Alright, now let's make x the subject. Okay, how are we going to do it? Okay, here we can see here we're having cube root, and how are we going to remove this cube root? Okay, let us remove this cube root by cubing both sides. Okay, such that cube and cube root will cancel, right? And here we are going to, on the left hand side, we're having y cube are equal to 2, y cube then equal to, on the right hand side, we're going to have a 2x minus 1 because cube root and cube cancel, right? Okay, here we're going to have y cube are equal to a 2x minus 1. All right, let's bring it here. A cube root y cube are equal to a 2x minus 1. All right, okay, now what we're going to do next is we have to bring this minus 1 to the left hand side of the equation, but on the left hand side it is going to be positive, right? Okay, now here we're going to have y cube are equal to, y cube plus 1 are equal to 2x. All right, what next is, now we have to divide both sides by 2. All right, now let's divide by 2 by 2. All right, this and this will cancel. Our x are equal to y cube plus this plus 1 out of 2. Okay, now what we're going to do in this equation here, where there is y, we are going to substitute x, right? Okay, where there is y, we're going to substitute x. Here our x are equal to x cube plus 1 out of 2. All right, okay, now inverse h inverse are equal to x cube plus 1 out of 2. This is the inverse of this radical function. Okay, now we are done with this, the inverse of this radical function. Okay, and now let us move to the next, number 2, which say f into x are equal to 1 minus 4x out of 2x plus 5. All right, now let us move to this. Okay, now let's rub this. All right, let us put it in. Okay, and now function number 2, f of x into 1 minus 4x out of 2x plus 5. What we are going to do in this number 2 is we have to do the same. Let us make the whole equation be what? Let the whole equation be y, right? Right, let it be y. Y equal to 1 minus 4x out of 2x plus 5. Okay, and now let us make x the subject. Okay, all right, here let us cross multiply. Here we are going to have y into 2x plus y are equal to 1 minus 4x. Right, now let us multiply y by everything inside the what? Inside the bracket here. All right, y multiplied by 2x, we are going to have a 2xy plus y multiplied by 5, we are going to have a 5y are equal to 1 minus 4x. Okay, all right, now what we are going to do is we have to take 5y to the right hand side of the equation, and then we bring our 4x to the left hand side of equation. All right, here let us have a 2xy. Here we have in minus 4x on the right hand side of equation. Then we bring it to the left hand side of equation, and it is going to be a plus 4x. All right, are equal to 1. Here we are having a 5y, right? Then we take it that side. It is going to be minus 5y. All right. And now what we are going to do on the left hand side of equation, we are going to factor out x. All right. Now here let us factor out x. We are going to have x into a 2y plus 4 are equal to 1 minus 5y. All right. Now, what we're going to do next is we have to divide both sides by a 2y plus 4. All right. Now let us do it. Here let us have 2y plus 4 out of 2y plus 4. All right. This and this will go. All right. Now we are going to remain with x are equal to 1 minus 5y out of 2y plus 4. But remember, where there is y here, we are going to substitute x. All right. Now let's do it. Here let us have x equal to 1 minus 5x out of 2x plus 4. Okay. Now let us continue here. Our F inverse are equal to 1 minus 5x out of 2x plus 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the inverse of this rational function.